I got the security cameras for my 40th birthday. My wife said it was a stupid gift. She said we lived in a safe neighborhood. She said I was being paranoid. She was right, but I installed them anyway. The cameras cover the front door, the driveway, and the backyard. I check the footage every morning while I drink my coffee. It's become a routine, a habit. I don't even think about it anymore. I noticed the figure on day 12. The backyard camera catches the whole yard. Fence on both sides. A small shed in the corner. Woods behind the fence. The footage from 3:11 a.m. showed something standing near the shed. I paused it, zoomed in. It was tall, thin, dark, just standing there, not moving. I stared at it for a long time. It didn't move in the footage. It didn't move on the live feed when I pulled that up either. I checked the footage from the night before. Same spot, same time, same figure. I checked the night before that. Same thing. I checked the entire week. Every night at 3:11 a.m. the figure appeared. It would stand near the shed until 4:03 a.m. Then it would disappear between frames. 1 second there, the next second gone. I didn't tell my wife. I told myself I was being paranoid. I told myself it was a trick of the light, a reflection, a tree branch. I told myself a lot of things. I started staying up. I'd sit in the dark living room with the laptop open, watching the live feed. Every night at 3:11 a.m. the figure would appear, just standing there, not moving, not looking at the house, just present. I started noticing things about it. It was always facing the same direction, not toward the house, toward the fence, toward the woods behind the yard. I wondered what it was looking at. I checked the footage from the other cameras, the front door, the driveway. The figure never appeared on those. Just the backyard, just near the shed, just facing the woods. I asked my neighbor about it. He's lived next door for 20 years. He said he'd never seen anything unusual. He said the woods had always been quiet. He said it with a look on his face that made me think he was lying. I asked my wife if she'd ever noticed anything in the backyard at night. She said I was spending too much time on those cameras. She said I needed to relax. She said it with a tone that made me stop asking. I didn't stop watching. I started marking the dates. Every night it appeared. Every night it faced the woods. Then I started noticing the changes. Small at first, almost unnoticeable. On night 23, it was a foot closer to the fence. On night 27, its head was slightly tilted, like it was listening. On night 31, its arms were stretched toward the woods, both of them, fingers extended, almost reaching. On night 39, it was standing at the fence line, right up against it, still facing the woods. I took a walk out there one afternoon. The woods were quiet, too quiet. No birds, no animals, just the sound of my own footsteps. I walked for about 20 minutes before I turned back. I didn't go into the woods again. The figure kept appearing, every night, different positions, different postures, but always facing the same direction, always facing the trees. Then last night, I checked the footage. 3:11 a.m. The backyard was empty. I scrolled back. The figure had appeared at 3:11 a.m. as usual, but at 3:41 a.m. it had turned. For the first time in all the footage I'd watched, it had turned. It looked toward the house, then it disappeared between frames. It never came back. I stayed up until morning. I watched the live feed. Nothing. I spent 3 hours staring at the footage from the night before. Then I noticed something I should have seen weeks ago. The figure never once looked at the house. Not even when the porch light came on. Not even when I walked into the yard one night, stupidly brave, and stood 20 feet from it. Not even when I shouted at it. Whatever it was watching wasn't here. I don't know why it left. I don't know what made it turn. I told myself it was a good thing. It was gone. The thing that had been standing in my backyard every night was finally gone. I should be relieved. I'm not relieved. I woke up this morning and checked the footage from last night. Something was standing near the shed, facing the house, standing exactly where the other one used to stand. The first creature is gone. Something else took its place. And now it's looking directly at the room I'm sitting in. I rewound the video to see when it appeared. It was there at 3:11 a.m., but it started moving at 3:47 a.m. One step toward the house, then another at 3:48, another at 3:49. I kept watching. The camera never showed it reach the house. It just disappeared between frames. I checked the front door camera. Nothing. The driveway camera. Nothing. Then I checked the backyard feed again. The shed was empty. The yard was empty, but something was standing directly in front of the camera. Close enough that all